Hello, my name is Sarah Banda Ortiz and I'm the Corporate Affairs Manager at Lafarge Zambia. Lafarge Zambia is known and credited for building Zambia. From our bridges to our roads to our hospitals and schools and even our own homes, you name it, Lafarge has probably built it. Zambia's most trusted cement has been operational in Zambia for over 70 years. In fact, next week we'll be celebrating 71 years of operations in Zambia, so please stay tuned onto our social media pages for fun promotions. Today we are so excited to launch our Facebook chat series called Build It with Lafarge that aims at talking about our products, their applications, as well as any other additional information that you would like to know when it comes to building it with Lafarge. So catch me on the other side. So our focus today is on our block makers, specifically our 42.5R cement, also known as Superset. And here to help me answer some of the questions is our engineer, Mr. John Chilufya. Thank you and welcome to the show.
Thank you, Sarah. It's a pleasure to join in this discussion. Welcome, viewers.
And also Mrs. Monde Fuambo, our concrete lab supervisor. Thank you and welcome to the show.
Thank you, Sarah, and welcome, viewers.
So John, let's just get straight into it. Can you tell us about Superset? What is it? Why the name Superset? And when and why was it launched in Zambia?
Thank you, Sarah. So Superset is our strong favorite in the construction and block making industry. So Superset was launched in 2011.
Right.
And it was specifically launched to increase productivity for block makers. So what this product is actually is that it has got a high rate of strength development and setting. So what happens is that it allows block makers to be able to make blocks and be able to sell them much quicker than it has happened before in the country. So what happens is that instead of a block maker casting blocks maybe and selling them 3 times in a week, they would be able to sell about 5 times in a week. Okay. You will notice that block makers have really loved this particular cement, and they get a lot of benefits out of it. One of the benefits is that the workability for that cement is very good. It's very easy to work with. It's very easy to place. Because it's turned around very quickly, they're able to produce and sell the blocks very quickly. There is a reduction in the water usage. Okay. And what you also need to know is that once you reduce the water usage, you are going to experience less cracks, and you're also going to have high strength. So this is what the user for Superset gets, and the block maker loves it.
Loves this cement, right? Okay, Monde, so how are blocks specifically made, and how long is the curing of blocks, and how is it done?
Thank you, Sarah, for that important question. Normally the process involves 4 steps. There's mixing, there's molding, curing, and cubing. Okay, so mixing basically is just mixing the materials, the stones, the water, and the cement. So these are mixed in a machine to a certain consistency. After that, they are molded in different molds, sizes, 4-inch, 6-inch, 8-inch. So from there, after they are molded, then they are cured. They are actually transported from the molding machine to a bay where they are cured. So curing, generally, most of these block makers around, when you walk around, you ask them how long they take, between a day to 2 days, and to the most 3 days.
And
curing, what curing means is you are spraying with water, or introducing some moisture into the blocks so that they hydrate. So that you give time to the cement to react with the water and develop strength. So that's basically what curing is. So in addition to that, there is also a standard, ZS 007 2016, it stipulates that curing should take 7 days and 14 days to the most. So, but what happens generally is they'll cure, because they're using a rapid hardening cement. Just after a day or two, you find the blocks have hardened. Okay. So by the third, the fourth day, blocks will be transported and they'll be sold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So the last step is cubing, where you align the blocks so that they lie in a certain sequence. Right. Yeah, before they are sold. So those are the 4 steps.
And the sequencing that we see is very common with our block makers. When you're driving past, you see them all lining up there.
All lined up, yes, and looking very nice. And
yeah.
So that's cubing. They've cubed the blocks.
Okay. What is the preferred cement for block makers and other concrete product manufacturers?
The preferred cement is a 42.5R because of the reason already alluded to by John, that it's a fast setting cement and rapid hardening, and you achieve eddy strength quickly. Yeah. So in this case, we're talking of Superset, our Superset, Lafarge Superset. That's our preferred brand.
And the R signifies the rapid.
R signifies rapid setting.
Okay. Okay. So, John, why is it important to test blocks before buying or even using them?
Well, I like this part, Sarah, because we don't take this serious as a people. All we know is to go and buy blocks, and then we go and put in a house, and then tomorrow we are talking about cracks.
Yeah.
So first things first, when you go to buy blocks, you need to have them tested. Okay, their minimum requirements as guided by ZAB's standard, which is obtaining in Zambia, which will give the minimum strength for a block. Okay, and the other parameters for a block, that is the length, the width, the height for a block. So you need to test the blocks to make sure that when you build better.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. Thank you for that, John. And, you know, what is the best way to store cement? During these times of COVID, a lot of people are getting into their building projects, and I'm sure they would like to know how they can make their cement last longer.
Yeah, so I think there are two things that need to be noted when it comes to cement. Cement needs water to work. But when you expose cement to water before you use it, it gets damaged.
Right.
So it's very important when you want to use, when you want to store cement properly, you keep it away from water. You keep it away from rainwater, that is, you have to have a shed. You also have to keep away cement from moisture. You know, moisture comes from the floors, moisture comes from the walls.
Right.
So when you're keeping it, you have to keep it off the ground, you have to keep it off the walls. So if you do not have that chance, it's better you use a plastic sheet to cover your cement to make sure that it is properly stored.
And even in these cold times, it can still get some moisture from the room, right?
Exactly, exactly. Because when it's cold, you will see moisture building in different parts of a house, right, or in different parts of buildings. So it's very important that you keep the cement off those surfaces. And those surfaces, we're talking about the floors. Yes. We are talking about the walls. So we need to be careful the way we store cement if we have to use the cement in its proper state.
Thank you for that. Monde, so can you quickly take us through a cement bag and explain what some of the numbers or the words are?
Okay, so when you look at our brand, the bag, the Superset bag, you will notice that on the side of the bag we have some inscription written SEM2A L 42.5R. So SEM2 basically means that it's a Portland cement, okay? And then the L means that there's limestone addition there. And then the R means it's a rapid setting cement. So in addition, what it means is that in terms of limestone addition for a 42.5, you add between 6 to 20% of limestone. And then in the clinker, the raw material that is used in the production of cement, because you use limestone, clinker, and gypsum. So that clinker, the most important component, which is responsible for the strength properties, we need to ensure that the clinker addition is between 80 to 94%. Okay, so those are the letters, in short, what they stand for.
Just to add on to what Monja said. So all our cements are manufactured and guided by the principles of a norm which is called EN 197. This is a European norm. So they are made according to international standards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that information. And there you have it. Thank you very much to our viewers for tuning into our very first show, Build It with Lafarge. I'd like to say thank you to our engineer, John Chilufya, for being part of our show. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, viewers.
And thank you very much, Monde, for being part of the show.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, viewers.
So for those of you who are in Lusaka, when you order 10 or more bags on our Afri Delivery app, deliveries are free. Currently, with every 10 bags of cement ordered, you can choose between a 6-pack of Mosi or a 12-pack of Coca-Cola. So from me, Sarah Banda Ortiz and Lafarge, we'll see you next time.